Ho ho buddies, once upon games. I'm Gareth and looky here! We have another playthrough on the channel starting today. It is Zero Time Dilemma. Now, if this is the third in a series, so if you're new to the Zero Escape franchise, I implore you to go back and have a look at either 999, and then I guess I'd implore you to have a look at VLR, Virtue's Last Reward, before then coming back here. I don't like to deter. Is that how you would? That's the right word, right? I don't want to deter new viewers of this channel, but this game is something special, and it's on the back of a lot of plot twists and reveals that will just be spoiled if you were to watch this first. Anyway. Zero Time Dilemma is the third in the series of the nonary games of the Zero Escape franchise. Last time on VLR, on Virtue's Last Reward, we left it at a bit of a cliffhanger. We saw that Sigma was going back in the past to right a great calamity that were to happen. I'm guessing that's when Zero Time Dilemma takes place. I guess it might not be. Or maybe that's going to be the twist. Anyway, and the other thing that we found was that Sigma's clone had a... Sigma's clone like swapped places with somebody called... Sigma's clone was called Kyle, and then swapped places with somebody that we don't know. It's like a mystery character that shouldn't be in this timeline, but the fact that they're there is going to mean that things get corrected in some way. Let's find out right now what is going on at Zero Time Dilemma. The only other thing I'll say is that this isn't really a visual novel from what I've read. It's a lot of cutscenes. So, unfortunately, as much as it breaks my heart, I'm not going to be doing a lot of voiceover stuff, which that helps, frankly, for me to retain all the things that are being said. So, hopefully, I don't tune out with my ADHD. I hope that it's interesting enough to engage with me. I've heard that it's good, though. It's got good reviews, right? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Now. Go inside. Oh, I recognize this place.
Hey, open up!
Busan.
Who would do this?
Shit. What's wrong with you?
Someone's one-night mistake?
A mistake?
Maybe Diana's.
This isn't the time for jokes.
Let's not call him a mistake in front of him.
Let me guess. That helmet can't come off, can it?
So creepy. I don't want it near me.
Oh,
Where the hell did this thing come from?
come live with me. We'll be alright.
Forget it.
I don't think I recognize anybody.
Here? Impossible. This is a confinement room.
The bar is only open from the other side.
Nothing to do but ask whoever did this to let us out.
The mastermind's right there. That kid locked us up.
I don't believe that.
The one who put these on us.
He's our red herring. It's not a watch.
Wasn't me.
It talks.
Shaggy. Everyone's frozen in place. Oh my god, I cannot hear you at all.
There are moments when a single snail can make a world go extinct.
What the hell are you going on about? about?
I can't hear you.
I'm sure you'll determine that eventually.
Oh my god.
Why are you doing this?
Right, hang on. What the fuck?
To take part in
I already turned you down.
A game?
I can hear everybody else apart from Zero.
in the human race in the balance.
Fuck that!
Let's get started.
No lip flaps? Nice. Whee!
Beneath my foot, there's a coin. One side of it is red, while the other side is blue. Which side?
Oh, nice. Classic 999 music.
However, you only get one chance.
You only get one shot.
Do we get something if we get it right?
Your freedom.
I don't like that guy.
I promise that I will release all of you.
And what if we're wrong?
You will lose. You'll have to stay in the game until at least 6
I can't hear you.
What? Let's go with blue.
It's red.
Right, red.
50-50.
No, actually blue. Yes, blue!
The odds for each.
You're so cool.
Then we should vote. Wait!
I can't believe you guys.
Akane's right.
Akane.
Going to do what he says?
What do you think, Carlos?
Hmm.
You are the leader of this group. I will take your decision as everyone's final answer.
Who's that guy then? You know Akane.
I'll let Carlos choose.
Pick red.
It's blue.
So what do you say, Carlos?
No, Carlos!
Don't answer him!
Time to choose, Carlos. You are that solitary snail. The fate of the world rests on your decision.
Come on, Carlos, you got it. Time to decide. Red or blue, red or blue, red or blue. What can I see around me? I can see a red can. Let's do red. Your choice is made.
It's red.
It is red. What? So
See?
we can go?
Whatever.
Yeah.
Done, Carlos.
Are you some kind of clairvoyant?
It was just luck. I had a 50% chance. It's not too hard to get it right.
Hey, hold on a sec. Okay, sure, you lucked out with your guess. But what if you had gotten it wrong?
Yeah, you're not so cool.
Everything worked out fine.
So, are you going to make good on our deal?
Fear not. I'm a
Fear not, humans.
I promised to release you, and I shall.
What?
But before that, I apologize, but you must all sleep.
Sleep.
You must go to bed.
You've forgotten everything that
I have brought some quilts and some pillows. Some of you will have to sleep on the sofa and one of you will have to sleep on the floor. But I have the space. Breakfast will be at 10. Cleaners come at 12, so you need to have left by 11:30. Who are you? I make a mean eggs Benedict, but you'll have to pay. Pay off. Nevada Desert, decom. Oh, we're outside? The 31st of December. So this is supposedly when everything went down, right?
Why are we outside?
I have no clue.
When I woke up, we were on the ground over there.
Huh? What is it? Didn't we all have something attached to our left wrists?
I suppose we might have.
Coin.
Huh?
Nothing. I just saw an image of a coin flash in my mind. It was flipped and falling.
Is this a good ending?
Come to think of it,
Is he really gonna just let us go?
damn, I can't remember anything.
Damn.
There.
Neither can I.
Neither can I.
Feels like,
Neither can I. Neither can I.
like I made a bet with someone, but
Someone?
Wow, her boobs are really out.
did we all forget what happened?
Hey, could I ask all of you something?
Have I got something on my face?
Who is this kid?
We could just ask the kid. Credits? Alright, cool. Let's start the game properly. Come on. CQD end 1. Okay. So that's an ending. Well, if it's going to be as quick as that, we'll be done in a couple of episodes. Now it is time to choose whose fate you will follow. First, select a team to continue the story. Okay. Each image you see here is a story fragment. Only one is available to you now, but more will unlock as the story unfolds. Select any unlocked fragment to continue the story. When you find you are unsure how to control something in the game, click that in the top right corner to open the control guide. You can also press back on your controller or F1/1 on your keyboard. Alright, so everybody has this thing. Right, okay. So these are story fragments. So is this different to how 999 and VLR function? Because they were like a flowchart. There's a flowchart. Okay, so coin toss, decision. So I guess we're now choosing blue.
Time to choose, Carlos.
Oops.
You are that.
Can we skip it? Okay, cool. Time to decide. So we're going to go with blue then, yeah? Should have pressed red again, see if it worked. I feel like, regardless, you'd end up with that outcome, right?
It's blue.
It's red. You fucked up, Carlos.
That's why I told you red.
Carlos, you asshole!
You fucking loser!
What were you thinking?
Wait a second. Carlos isn't the one to be blamed for all this.
Right. The person
It's a carne.
So, what now?
You should know already. You were wrong, so the game continues.
Until 6 people are dead, huh?
At least 6. It's possible
Okay.
there may be more than that.
Cool. At least 6 people
Why don't we hurry?
have to die.
Over with then.
That doesn't seem...
You begin. I'm going to need all of you to go to sleep.
Sleep?
I've been fluffing up pillows.
You will have forgotten everything that just happened here.
Forget?
Do you like 2 lumps or 3 lumps of sugar with your coffee?
You won't remember anything.
Marmalade or jam?
Pleasant dreams.
Cool. Zero Time Dilemma. TVs. It is interesting. It definitely looks more modern, but for some reason, it's only 8 years old and it already feels quite dated, even though I can tell that it's of its time as well. Like, even though I can tell that both 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors and Virtue's Last Reward even are games of an older period, they seem to have dated much better than this one. This one seems like,
Carlos!
what's that game called? Like Walking Dead kind of vibes.
Bastard!
In terms of its, art style and animation.
No! It's not.
Is that what that game was? It was Walking Dead, wasn't it?
Is that stupid thing on your head?
What was that series called?
Eric, no need to take it all out on the kid.
Mira?
I wonder what this is.
Give it up, Diana. It's better that you don't force it off.
Why do you say that?
You should listen to her. I get the feeling she's seen it before.
Bracelet?
That's what it was called a year ago.
Telltale Games series, you know? It could fit right in with that series in terms of how it looks.
Good morning. How are you feeling?
I'm downstairs with the tea.
I am Zero. The second Zero.
The second?
Let me make one thing clear. This is a recording. So don't bother asking questions as I cannot answer them.
The mixing on his voice is pretty bad.
Years ago,
I guess that's intentional. We're supposed to be hiding who they are.
large park. Her usual route
I guess it's someone we know then, right?
she'd run down the right path. But for some reason, this day, she chose the left. Along the way, she bumped into a senior citizen she saw every day. Surprised to see her, they asked, "Why did you come this way today?" This was her reply.
Mind your own business.
There was a snail. Her body was discovered a few hours later. Murdered. They found her in some bushes along the left path. Sometimes, life is simply unfair. Don't you think?
What the hell
Sure.
is all this nonsense?
It's the same for all of you. The pull of an unjust fate carried you along to this moment. Only to find yourselves in this bomb shelter 50 meters below ground.
Wait, what?
As you
Hang on, back up.
This place is divided into 3 sections.
Red, blue, and green.
Kane and Junpei, you 3 are in Ward C.
Carlos, I'm going to have to make notes of this.
Referred to as C Team. Your leader shall be Carlos.
And so the note-taking starts.
Next is Q, Mira, and Eric. You are located.
So we've got Team Akane
Your name will be Q Team.
with the Q team.
As evidenced by the name, the leader is Q.
Hey, wait!
Is this a joke?
And finally,
So,
Diana, Phi,
Carlos.
Sigma. Ward D is where the 3 of you.
Oh, Phi and Sigma?
Diana is the
That's who they are?
That makes you the
Okay.
Q
E
Team.
team
You may wander as you like, as long as you remain within
is
your
led by
set
Diana.
There
I don't know
is
what Q is called.
90 minutes.
I guess it's that small boy called Q.
An injector in your bracelet will activate. And
Quince.
and an agent to erase your memories will be administered.
Memory erasing drugs?
As a result, you'll
Just like Virtue's Last Reward.
uninterrupted.
No bombs this time.
But you will also forget everything that occurred in those past 90 minutes.
What?
The bracelet has an additional function. A watch. Pressing the buttons on each side simultaneously will display the time.
12, 10.
Today is December 31st, New Year's Eve.
Or it's upside down and it's 1:51.
Less than half a day. Unfortunately, very few of you will find yourselves able to welcome a new 2029. Take a look at the door. It's clearly marked with an X. Beyond this X door is a hallway with an elevator. Riding the elevator up will take you above ground. There's no other way out.
Okay.
The door is easy enough to open. Simply obtain the X passes and enter them into the input device beside it. 6 X passes are needed for it to unlock.
So the objective of 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors was to save Akane. The purpose of Virtue's Last Reward was to send Sigma's consciousness back to this moment.
6 of you die. The rest will
I assume this moment, right?
passwords and will be able to open the X door.
This is bullshit.
One caveat.
And that's Sigma, right?
The door remains open for only 30 seconds. Once that passes, it will automatically close and never open again. Oh yes. With this information, surely some of you at this point are thinking, how can I kill 6 people?
What? No one would.
I'll give you one opportunity. By majority vote, determine one team to execute.
What?
Whoa.
Do you see the computer in the corner of the room?
In 2029,
Newfound enemy
this modern day computer.
monitor. Choose the team you've decided to eliminate. Each team gets 1 vote. The leader must submit it for the group. Your deadline is 13:30. Any team that hasn't voted before the time limit is up shall be penalized 2 votes.
Penalized.
The group with 2 or more votes will lose.
So it's someone that can't pronounce words properly.
The team
Who do we know?
will be executed.
Interestingly, another thing that happened in Virtue's Last Reward, there was
A game of fate.
an idea posited that you could send people back, not just through their consciousness, but literally time travel. So I wonder whether Zero here is someone from the future. Let's be Carlos's team, right? So it's Carlos, Akane, and some emo guy. Execution C. Execution C. Control. The infirmary. Pantry. Gonna get a bite to eat.
So this is the last room.
So is it gonna be clicking to move around like previous games, or am I actually gonna move around? Be interesting. Right, okay, here's the ward C. C for Carlos.
Just as Zero said, huh? There's no way to get except by opening the X door.
50 minutes left until the vote.
Looks similar to Virtue's Last Reward in terms of, Knights of Armor, the wallpaper.
C team gets 2 votes automatically.
I guess it can't be the same puzzles, that would be just boring, so... Collect 5 coins.
Do you think this could be part of the experiment?
No, you think?
Tom's whole psychological test.
Nope.
What? Why?
Oh.
That masked guy called himself Zero.
Oh, it's not actually...
Clue why he's here, but he's for real.
So that means he's actually.
What is
willing to kill
decom
off
then?
The whole team?
Yeah.
But how?
He said that there's an anesthetic in our bracelets, right? So we'll be sleeping and then bam. Or maybe there's a bunch of different ways.
If only there was a way to contact someone on the other teams.
Why would you need to reach them? What, you're planning on...
Oh, DCOM is the Mars mission test site. Right, okay, cool.
Why not spread out the votes?
So this is actually the place, isn't it? This is
The group with 2 or more
the catastrophic talking about mispronunciation. Mispronunciation?
Team could vote for D team. D team for Q team.
This is where catastrophe strikes.
Then all the teams would have
Catastrophic.
1 vote each.
That's how you say that. I can say the words.
Three-way tie. And no one would have to die?
I'm not paying attention.
How do we make sure they know to do it?
Please tell me that was filler.
Hey! Mira! Eric! Diana!
Phi! Sigma! Can you hear us?
It's not working.
Damn it.
Hey, Akane, why don't you try using the morphogenetic field?
Huh? Morphogenetic field?
How does he know about that?
Let the game end where I treat 2. What's this supposed to mean?
The game will end, and something
Treat
about 2 people.
2.
I guess the tough part is figuring out treat. If it's like trick or treat,
Is it just going to be an anagram for something else like the last one was?
But it could also mean treatment, which would imply being cared for.
either way, it doesn't make sense.
Hey, anyone know what this thing could be?
A box?
What's inside of it?
Maybe some kind of a white smoke.
Automate Bako?
You've heard of it, Carlos?
Automate Bako?
Right? Japanese folklore. Something about jumping through time, I think.
This label says Force Quit Box.
What's that?
Looks like there's a keyboard.
There's probably a password that goes there.
Then something ends if you punch it in?
But what, though?
Maybe the game Zero's making us play.
Wait. You really think Zero'd put something that easy here?
It seems like it wouldn't even have to be a box for that.
Didn't think it'd work.
Just pressing random buttons isn't going to solve anything.
Alright, well, we're here. And we're still talking.
So, what now?
What can we do?
There's been a whole episode of cutscenes. I mean, I'm cool with that. I do want to do some puzzles, though.
No.
Junpei!
We'll have some time.
That's Junpei?
Man, you're supposed
Man, he went through an emo phase. In 2029.
How the hell did we get into this mess anyway?
It's weird. Do you think, by the way they're dressing, that it was 2016? Alright, so, what we want to ask. Who is Zero? What is Zero's purpose? What's your relationship?
Who is Zero?
To be accurate, you should probably ask, who is the second Zero instead?
Then that means there has to have been a first one, right?
Oh yes.
There is.
You know him?
Sorta. I brought it up earlier. A bracelet a lot like this one has been strapped to my wrist before. It happened last year. Akane and I were trapped somewhere. The person responsible back then was named Zero.
But I don't think that one has anything to do with this one.
By the way, you don't have a quotation after a full stop, do you? In that
Believe me.
context.
She's right.
What is Zero's purpose?
Why is Zero doing this?
To make us play a game, right? This decision game or whatever.
With the fate of mankind on the line.
So it's true.
Do you know something, Akane?
I think if we end up losing this game, we're all going to die. 6 billion people will.
So what Sigma said back then up in DCOM was...
At this rate, 6 billion people will die.
Yes,
So that recording
is the truth.
was from this time
Have you ever
that we saw
heard
in Virtue's last reward about someone saying they killed 6 billion people.
what causes it is unknown? Neither
Interesting.
the nerves nor the brain have abnormalities. But somehow, this disease causes you to stop reacting to a variety of stimuli. I've heard there are people from all over the world who have become affected by this.
Hey, hold up. How does this and what we were talking about before go together?
Shouldn't you know already?
Huh?
A crisis. Mankind is currently facing what is clearly an unprecedented crisis. Those affected are sensing it's coming.
Why is Junpei just talking to Akane about the morphogenetic field? Doesn't he have the same ability to do
Kinda.
that? And I guess that if it's anything like 999, then they're all Espers, are they? They all have the ability to...
Hey, Kurashiki. Junpei Tenmyoji. You're both Japanese, right?
Yes?
And you both lived in Japan when you were kids. You even went to the same school. So you're childhood friends.
Who told you that?
Sigma.
Oh.
Back in DCOM. We all lived in
Did he, though?
in that facility for 5 days. Information spreads fast. So, whose idea
Got a
was it for
fucked
you
up
to
hand.
join?
Huh?
Break your wrist doing that, or you'll give yourself wrist strain.
Up together, right?
No, we didn't. We did this on our own.
Wait, you're telling me?
That's why you have rests that you should always use for your keyboard.
To each other at DCOM?
It wasn't a coincidence. It was inevitable.
No.
Why did you subject yourself to this circus?
I didn't mention it before. I kind of really need a lot of cash. They said they'd give us
Like,
500.
a lot of cash.
Huh.
500,000.
Thought a hero of justice had no need of money.
A what?
Didn't you say you're a firefighter? A really good one? You've faced off against danger and saved a whole bunch of people. Sounds like a hero to me.
I just have good instincts. Doesn't seem to matter where I find myself. They're pretty good at telling me which path has death at the end.
Okay, well this is nice. Everyone's getting along. $13.07. Weren't they doing anything?
Over there.
Where did you come from?
Looks like you made it here using this vent.
Does that mean it's connected to the surface?
I don't think so. A vent to the surface would defeat the purpose of a bomb shelter.
So he came from another ward then.
It's too dark, I can't see anything. But Ward Q is down that direction, right?
Right.
Think you can fit in there, Akane?
No, there's no way.
Someone likes cake too much.
I know. Let's cut off Junpei's arm.
Junpei is an arse.
Should be able to fit through then.
Akane, I like the sentiment, but no, he won't.
No answer, huh?
Hey, Gab.
It just feels like I'm watching a film.
From DCOM too?
I mean, I'm not complaining. I guess I am complaining a little bit.
They felt bad about leaving him
I do want
alone
something to
then?
do.
Baloney. You really think Zero do us any favors?
Hold on. I think I got an idea that may work. This case.
We'll cut off Junpei's legs.
Location, doesn't it?
Uh-huh. It's empty.
We've got to put something in it.
Bastard Zero, take the meds.
I still think this could work. We can use it. Wait a sec.
A beer coaster and a pen.
I found them on the counter of the bar.
Oh, there's something written on it.
Oh, I did that.
With the pen.
Carlos here. C team is voting for D team. So D team should vote for Q team and Q team for C team.
Oh! You're going to put it in the case and have Gab go through the vent.
Someone's going to betray somebody.
Get to Q team.
You really think it'll be that simple?
So we shouldn't?
Well, I guess we don't have anything to lose.
I thought we were solving a puzzle at this point. I guess not yet. Off you go, mate.
What did you say?
Cheese. The coaster was over there on the counter.
How convenient.
Toss in some ketchup and pickles too. Maybe next time he comes back, he'll be a hot dog. It was a joke.
Yeah, I guess it was a joke, technically. $13.25.
Gab's not come back.
Let's just vote, Carlos. Like I said, if we forfeit...
I know.
Hey, there's one thing we can do.
What is it?
You remember what you wrote on the Gab letter?
The what?
The message we sent the furry pigeon to deliver? C-Team is voting for D-Team, so D-Team should vote for Q-Team and Q-Team for C-Team.
Yeah? So what?
So, vote for Q-Team instead.
Then Q-Team is out the picture.
Hey, you can't be suggesting...
This is a very different Junpei from 999.
Yep, Q-Team will be out. Granted, this whole thing is assuming our initial plan works. The note makes it to D-Team, and Diana votes the way we want her to. Think about it for a second. 6 people have to die or we're never getting out of this bomb shelter. Those are the rules of the decision game according to Zero. Balancing the votes won't do us any good. We'll just end up falsely prolonging someone's death.
Junpei.
What has happened to Junpei over the last year?
Is in 3 minutes.
Come on, Carlos, vote for Q-Team.
No, you can't!
What's Carlos gonna do? Decide. They're just a bunch of decisions. It is? So we're not going to do Q-Team. That was the bad one. That was what Junpei wanted to do. He's clearly the devil on my shoulder. Let's listen to Akane. Your choice is made. It is like a Telltale game. Weird.
Your vote has been accepted.
I was worried you weren't going to do it, Carlos.
You'll see, Akane. Just because we did what we said we would doesn't mean this will work. Hell, we don't even know if our note reached the other teams or not. And even if it did, there's no guarantee they did what we asked. 2 possibilities will come out of this. The 3 members of D-Team will die.
Or it's our heads on the chopping block.
90 minutes have passed. Your time limit has ended. Sleep well, as the next game will begin when you awake. Unfortunately, the team who receives 2 votes will be unable to participate. One final thing. You've gone through with the vote exactly as I commanded. You deserve a reward for obeying. The memory loss drug will not be injected into the 3 of you.
One final thing. Does anyone have asthma? Because I've got this sleep spray that I put on my pillows that helps me sleep. But I won't do it if anyone's sensitive to that kind of thing.
You will perish as a result of the vote you entered. Pleasant dreams.
Oops. I missed that. I wasn't paying attention. Return without saving, yes. The memory loss drug will not be injected into 3 of you. Right, one final thing. You've gone through with the vote exactly as I commanded. You deserve a reward for obeying. The memory loss drug will not be injected into 3 of you. When next you wake, those who survived will be able to regret the decision they made, as all members of a single team will perish as a result of the vote you entered. Interesting. Select the team to advance the story. So vote D team. Okay. There's that one. Let's do this one and vote for the other team. Just to get I'm guessing I'm going to have to go to all of them. Let's go to our decision. Where's that dog? There we go. Time to decide. Carlos. Q-Team. Your choice is made.
Your vote has been accepted.
Carlos, why?
Smart move.
Interesting. Doesn't look happy about that. Is he just going to do the same dialogue?
Minutes have passed. Your time limit has ended. Sleep well, as the next game will begin when you awake. Unfortunately, the team who receives 2 votes will be unable to participate. One final thing. You've gone through with the vote exactly as I commanded. You deserve a reward for obeying.
Same dialogue.
The memory loss drug will not be injected into the 3 of you. When you next wake, those who survived will be able to regret the decision. As all members of a single team will perish as a result of the vote you entered. Pleasant dreams.
Alright, so we've done both of those routes on the flowchart. A very different game coming up on 90 minutes. Watch all the cinematics in a fragment. Cool. Next time on Borderline Games, we're going to be looking at the Q team and seeing who these characters are. Q team. Does it say who the characters are? Just in general? Anywhere? I guess it doesn't. Right, I see. So there is an actual flow, and then each one has flows within flows. It's Inception, but in Flowtion. Alright, well, thank you for watching this episode of Zero Time Dilemma, and I will see you next time. Have a good evening. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye.